Now that you are in a deep trance, I recommend that you sit or lay back and relax as I get the stage ready to be viewed by your mind's eye. You can call me H, and as you can see from my fox ears and 9 tails, I am a kitsune. I am also the one in charge of the play that will be beginning soon. However, my play isn't any normal theater production. Here, we like to get the audience really involved, and seeing as this is a show for one, you'll be playing the main role, a fast and agile fox. Now, step onto my stage as my stage hands help you put on a fox costume. It's so realistic that you might find it hard to believe that you're actually a human when you're wearing it. It even has sharp claws and teeth. While that's going on, I'm going to get you into the proper mindset for your role. For you see, in this place words have the power to shape reality, and this part of my script will help shape you. First, find that standing on 2 legs feels less and less natural to you until you can't bear to stand on 2 legs anymore, finding it far more enjoyable to just move around on all 4s and quickly forgetting that you ever could stand on 2 legs. Don't worry, these effects will go away once the play is done. But for now, just embrace the wonderful role that you've been given. It would ruin the show if I spoiled the plot, but I can tell you that I think you're really going to like it. Now, find that you stop thinking of your legs and feet as you normally would, instead thinking of them as your hind legs and hind paws. Similarly, you're beginning to think of your arms and hands as your 4 paws and 4 legs. As a result, you will no longer think of your hand paws as something that can be used to hold things, leaving you with only your mouth if you want to carry something. Next, your ability to speak quickly deteriorates, leaving you with only the ability to make whining noises to communicate. But don't worry, your role doesn't have any human lines anyway. With that done, you now sense your personality start to shift as you become increasingly shy and timid, as well as very curious. Next, you feel yourself becoming incredibly playful. While you will be eager to play any game, you will be especially eager to play physical ones. And to finish things off, what foods you like and dislike are changing, making it so that you really like meat while liking all other foods only a moderate amount. Now not only do you look like the world's cutest fox, but you act like it too. Why don't you walk on over to me? There we go, your stride seems so natural. You're doing so well that you've earned a little reward. Here, enjoy these head pets. Ah, that little whining noise that you're making is so cute. Just enjoy these nice head pets for a bit. There's nothing you need to do right now, so you can let any stress and worries that you might be holding on to just drift away. Your character doesn't even have them, so why should you? That's it, just relax, my sweet little fox. You know, it's almost time for the show to begin, so why don't you run around and jump on the stage a bit? I know it might be hard to believe based on how your body looks and your mind feels, but you are in fact a human, so practicing moving is important. Why don't we start by having you run a few laps around the stage, let's say, 3. Okay? I'm going to take that yip as a yes, now get ready. On my mark, get set, go. You're running so fast, already on the other side of the stage and turning back, almost back already, and there you go starting your second lap. You really are a fast little animal, aren't you? Come on, almost having made it back to my side of the stage and, there. Already turning around for your final lap. Can you make this your fastest one yet? Turning around and running back to me. Yes, I think that's a new record. Who's a well-trained fox? You are. Oh yes you are, oh yes you are. Now my vulpine friend, I know you're having so much fun running around for me, but we can't be running behind schedule, so let's move on to the final thing for you to practice. Hey Astra, would you mind tossing me a hoop? Thanks. Alright Fox, just jump through this hoop that I'm holding a few times. There we go, just like that. Just keep on doing it for a bit, I can tell that you're having fun. There we go, your jumps are so natural and graceful, and I would expect nothing less from such a well-trained fox like yourself. Just having fun jumping back and forth, back and forth. Alright, I think that's enough practice for now. While I'm sure you'll find this play to be very fun, you can stay with me afterwards for as long as you want. We can play fun games and I'll give you some nice treats and head pats. I can even train you to be a better fox for the next time that we do a play. But that's if you're feeling up for it later. Now, let's start this show. Don't worry about the world changing around you, that's just me using my magic on you. You're still standing on the stage, although I wouldn't be surprised if you quickly forget it. My illusions are indistinguishable from reality. Now, feel the cool air of a summer night on your fur as you wake up with the other foxes in your group. While you certainly aren't a dominant fox, you aren't that low on the social ladder either. Each of you quickly sets off on your own to forage for food as you head off into the dark forest. Of course, your vulpine eyes have no trouble making out details in the dark. You decide to look for food along the edge of the group's territory and notice a bunch of berries that you quickly eat. You savor their amazing taste as you enjoy them before you resume your foraging. Nothing particularly interesting happens until you see a rabbit. You sneak up on it without making a sound, but before you can pounce on it, it spots you and runs off. You chase after it as fast as you can, running between the trees and over the routes that you know so well. However, your efforts are in vain when the rabbit eventually gets away. You look around for something to eat, and notice a pond nearby with some fish swimming in it. You don't want to get your fur wet, but you're feeling really hungry, so you jump in, catch a fish in your mouth and then quickly swim out. You shake your body a bit to help dry your fur before eating the fish. It tastes delicious. You're not feeling hungry anymore, so you wander around to look for food that you could eat in the future. As you do, you notice another fox from the same group as you. Their tail is curved down and their ears are flattened against the sides of their head, a clear sign that they want to play. They shake their head a bit before sprinting off. Without hesitating for even a second, you chase after them, happy to be playing with another fox. You don't make much ground until the other one slips on a patch of wet ground and falls. Moments later you jump tackle them as you start play fighting. To an outside observer it would probably look like the two of you are trying to kill each other, but both of you are taking great care to not cause any harm. It takes a while, but you win, after which the two of you head your separate ways. You hadn't noticed how much time had gone by, and are caught off guard by the sun rising. So, you find some foliage to hide in and go to sleep. Now, let my illusion fade away as you find yourself on the stage once more. Sorry if this was a bit short, this is my first play, so I'm still testing things out. Now, feel me press one of my hands into your back as you feel a strong force running from my hand and into your vulpine body. As you might have guessed from the new surroundings, I used a teleportation spell to bring you to a place that I enjoy. It's simply a large grassy field that is surrounded by a forest and has a tree in the middle. I can control this world with ease, creating and removing objects, controlling the time and weather, and even reshaping the earth beneath your very paws. You can stay here training and playing and getting nice pets and treats from me when you do well for as long as you want. When you're done or feeling too worn out, simply start trying to sleep and I'll send you back to your world, returning your body and mind to normal. But that's for when you've had your fill. Wait, before we can start I need to tell you something, and while you won't consciously remember it, it will still affect you. That thing is that each effect of this hypnosis file will become inactive if that effect is a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if it is a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that it would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if it is a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. Now that all of that is out of the way, I'm going to give you some nice scratches on the head. When you want to do something else, just nuzzle my leg, I'll be able to tell what you